Hello and welcome back to Fire Emblem. Before we go into what we're going to do today, which is, I think, battling. Although we might not want to battle immediately, because we do have actually the ability to battle next week. Let me think about this for a second. It might be exploring. It's exploring this time. Yeah, okay. So, before we get into exploring, then battling, we have a bunch of supports to do. So, let's go and do these supports. Let's start with Mercedes, our B support. Let's go.
You there, youngster. Won't you listen to this old man's troubles? I was born and raised right here in this town. I spent my whole life here. My daughter lives in the Empire, and she sent me a letter to ask if I was keeping up with my daily worship.
Well, hello there, Professor. Is this a friend of yours?
I don't know him.
Is that so? I was sure you two knew each other. Is there something we can do for you, good sir?
Oh, what a lovely young lady. I was just telling this kind soul a story.
Really? What's troubling you?
Well, I was thinking of going to daily prayer, but my leg's been acting up and I can't walk properly.
How terrible. That's no good at all. May I be of assistance? I'd be happy to lend a shoulder and escort you to the chapel.
Would you? Oh, I'd be most grateful to you. Thank the goddess for sending this young lady to me today.
We'll need your help too, Professor. Here, sir, take my arm.
Okay, I guess so.
Splendid work, Professor. He really seemed to appreciate our assistance.
We did a good deed.
Putting a smile on someone's face always seems to brighten up the day. Is something wrong? You're giving me a strange look.
How did you know something was bothering him?
Oh, how should I put this? I suppose it's just second nature to me.
What do you mean?
It's difficult to describe, but I can usually tell when someone is worried about something. Back there, I could tell that both you and the old man were in distress. I spent a good amount of my life living in the church. Maybe that's why I'm so good at identifying these things?
Living in the church?
Did I not mention that before? I spent nearly 10 years of my life in the Church of Fargus. Many came to us with their troubles. In my own time of need, I once ran to the church myself, and they helped me. May I share something with you, Professor? It's about a dream of mine.
Go ahead. Is there any stopping you? What is your dream?
I'd like to work in the church one day. I want to be like the priest who helped me. Never mind. It's not a very realistic dream. Please forget I said anything. If I were someone else, perhaps a commoner without a crest or stature, maybe things would be different. It's a bit sad, but this is the way things have to be. After all, only the goddess can decide our fates.
Okay. Cool. Oh, we have another one. Was it Happy? Or, oh no, we have Dorothea. We've already done Happy's one. Yes, we did that last week. Dorothea, let's do a support, I guess.
Well, I had fun today. Of course, you want to see me again, yes?
Of course. I'd love to, Dorothea.
Well, until we meet again. Oh, hello, Professor. Were you watching that?
I'm just gonna go ...
You look like you have something to say, Professor. Look, I know what I'm doing. My claim as a diva won't last forever, after all. I must look to the future. You might think about doing the same thing. Your beauty, and you're gorgeous, won't last forever.
Flattery will get you everywhere. Getting older doesn't bother me at all.
I wish I could be that easygoing. Anyway, I'm not just playing games with these boys. This is for my future. You have no right to object. I very much want to find a good partner here at the Academy. Someone who will take care of me for the rest of my life.
Is that really what you want?
Finding someone to take care of me? Of course it is. Who could ask for anything more? Anyway, I value your opinion, Professor, but I won't have you interfering with my life plans. Unless you'd like to take care of me into my old age. That'd be something, eh? How about it, Professor?
I don't think so.
I wasn't... You aren't being serious, are you? I was just teasing. Or did you really just consider spending your whole life with me? The thought hadn't crossed my mind before, but come to think of it, that might sound pretty nice. You've gotten awfully quiet. You might even be blushing a bit. Have I embarrassed you?
No.
If so, I'm very, very sorry. I should be going anyway. I'll see you later, Professor.
See ya. Alright, there's our support of Dorothea. Who are we going to do next? Dimitri and Felix? This should be spicy.
You don't look busy. Join me for some training, Boar Prince.
And here I thought you had no desire to speak with me.
We don't need to speak to clash swords, do we?
I suppose not. Is that one new? Wait. Where did you get such a blade?
I suppose you would recognize its value. I came upon a merchant selling weapons and found this among the rest of the steel.
That pattern around the edge. There's no doubt. It was forged by Zoltan, the master swordsmith.
I'm not giving it to you.
Huh? Oh, I'm just happy to have laid eyes on it. I don't suppose you'd allow me the chance to hold it.
Do you take me for a fool? I'm not letting a brute like you swing it around.
As though I would be careless with something so valuable.
I recall when you were 9 years old, you swung a sword so hard you snapped it clean in two.
Come now, that was so long ago. I'm hardly the fool I was then.
So you say. Yet Hausfrau Darius still told that story for years.
What's wrong, Felix?
Oh, pointless. No use talking about someone who's long dead. Looking at your face is making me angry. I'm going to find a different training partner. Farewell, your beastliness.
What is going on with him?
Okay. Oh! We just got a sword. Well, that's awesome. Yeah, and they attained their B support. So that'll be Glenn? Is that who they're talking about? That must be who Felix is talking about there, right? Yeah, so he must be talking about Glenn. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Because when he said it's someone long dead, I was like, ah, okay. That's triggering something in my brain here. Let's swap out the Vulnerary. Let's trade that for the... Oh, he can't even use the sword. Okay, fine. Support. Dimitri and Ash. Let's go.
Your Highness, sorry, I mean Dimitri. Would you, do you want to train together today?
Ash, of course, I'm glad you asked. After classes conclude for the day, meet me at the training ground. I'll be waiting. And afterward, let's plan on dinner. We'll certainly have worked up an appetite.
Oh, yes, I suppose, I mean, sure, it'd be, that is, it would be my pleasure to dine with you. I mean,
Ash.
I'm sorry, Your Highness. I'm just no good at this. I'll do my best to improve.
Are you still worrying over what I said to you before?
I'm trying to do as you asked, but it's just completely against my nature.
Trust me, I understand the urge to show respect where it is due. However, that is not the case here. Yes, I was brought up in a different family and raised in a different way, but otherwise, you and I are the same.
That all makes sense, Your Highness. But I just can't bring myself to speak to you in such a casual way. Sure, when you get right down to it, royalty like you and common folk like me, we're all just people. But the common folk still rely on the nobility to keep the peace and to keep them safe. Commoners pay the price for that in taxes and respect. That's what Lenato says.
Well, you know, he is a noble, or was a noble, so that makes sense that would be his opinion.
I suppose I can understand that point of view. But the flaw in your logic is that I am not king just yet.
But that's not all there is to it.
Hmm?
I also respect you as a person. You carry the weight of the whole kingdom on your shoulders. You're a faultless warrior, and you're always so kind to your allies, even me.
On all accounts, I can say the same of you. But you also have a strong heart. I can't say that about myself. No matter the circumstance, you are never drawn toward darkness. That mindset of yours has done me well on countless occasions.
Well, I do my best. So I guess mutual respect between us is what's really the most appropriate.
Precisely. Which means there's never any need to be nervous or uncomfortable around one another. It seems we may have circled back to where we started with this conversation, but let's at least agree that we both should learn to bend a bit. How's that sound?
All right. Let's start from the beginning then. Would you like to train with me today, Your Highness?
Of course, Ash. Come at me with everything you've got.
That was nice. Also shows Dimitri has a bit more awareness than you would expect. You know, for him being future king. Ooh, Dimitri and Happy second support? Let's see what happens.
I did not expect to see you here, Happy. I get the feeling that you didn't come for training.
Listen up, Dee Dee. I remembered something.
Dee Dee? That is amazing. Ah, yes. She was like, I know you from somewhere. I think that was what she was saying. And he's like, oh, I traveled the kingdom. And then she goes, well, you wouldn't have come to my village. So, yeah, okay.
Remembered? Ah, does this have something to do with why you were staring at me earlier?
Not ringing any bells. I stare at people all the time. Anyway, do you know Anselma?
Who?
Anselma? Yes, of course. But how do you know that name? That is what my stepmother was called in the Empire. In the kingdom, she was called Patricia.
Okay. Your stepmother came from the Empire? Okay. Okay. We're just getting a few extra bits of info here.
Oh, so that's what it was. I see now. What a relief. It was really sticking in my craw. Well, now that that's all settled, I'm off to bed.
Just one moment. You may understand, but I most certainly do not. How did you know my stepmother?
She used to visit all the time. I think she was friends with the lady who kidnapped me.
Excuse me?
Friends? Are you sure?
I heard the lady helped bring her to the kingdom, but I don't really know the details. Anyway, when Anselma saw how I was being treated, she got angry, just like you. You remind me a lot of her, actually.
Are we really that much alike?
I'd say so. Come to think of it, you greet people in the same way, hold a book in the same way, you even get angry in the same way. It's uncanny.
I share no blood with my stepmother, but to hear you say that, it pleases me greatly. She was the one who raised me. I suppose it makes sense that we would share certain mannerisms. To think that the person you mentioned was my stepmother is baffling, to say the least.
What do you mean?
For all intents and purposes, my stepmother was completely cut off from the outside world. Suffice it to say, few knew that my father had taken a second wife.
Sounds complicated. I can keep my mouth shut if you like.
I would very much appreciate your silence on the matter. But thank you, truly, for all that you said. Truth be told, the union between my father and stepmother has given rise to much speculation. But for now, what's truly baffling me is the identity of that lady you mentioned. She welcomed my stepmother into the kingdom after she fled home due to political strife.
Political strife, so that'll be the rebellion, I'd assume. Although, depends when it happened.
No, I must stop this. It's time to put an end to this discussion. Baseless speculation will get me nowhere.
Oh, come on.
I finally felt like I understood, and then you go and say something cryptic like that. If I can't sleep tonight, I'm blaming you.
Well, if that happens, come back here and I'll keep you company. I'll be training a while yet. I wonder, could Happy's captor truly be her?
Be who? Okay, so we got, you know, bit of lore in there. I assume that once we get a little bit more of this Blue Lion's house stuff, we'll maybe understand who Patricia is properly, but... yeah. And is Selma and Patricia, they're the same people, right? I just had that sudden thought where I'm like... did they say that? Can't remember. Mine's going today. But yeah. Hopefully we're going to get some more info that will just clear everything up. Next one, Dedu and Mercedes.
Ah, I think I get it. So the Sky God got into an argument with the Earth God, then Dusker was created?
To oversimplify it somewhat, yes.
There's something so mysterious about it. There are only mountains separating us from Dusker, but it's like a completely different world. This has been so interesting. I've never learned so much about it before.
There are not many left to pass on the legends of Dusker.
Really? That's a shame. It's almost like when someone dies, or a family line ends. I think a place is only truly destroyed when there's no one left to remember it. You should tell more people about Dusker to keep it alive.
That is a strange thing to say.
Oh? Why do you think that?
Dusker is forever the enemy of Fargus. No one cares about our culture or history.
I'm different, though. I don't know anyone who was killed by the people of Dusker. I don't hold a grudge against you, and I never have. Dedu? Is this recipe from Dusker?
You don't care for it?
No. I was actually surprised by how much I enjoyed it. Would you teach me how to make it soon?
But it seems I am ever the teacher with you, and seldom the student.
You're right. I'm so sorry. I have an idea.
You're gonna teach him how to bake sweets.
My mother taught me to bake the perfect sweets to go with tea. Would you like to learn how to bake them? It's a secret Martritz family recipe that's been passed down for generations.
House Martritz of the Empire? I thought they were no more.
It's true. My father's family was wiped out in the Empire. I'm the last living descendant.
Are you certain you wish to impart such precious memories to me?
Of course. Now that my family's gone, I'm the only one who knows the secret. The sweets would vanish from Fódlan if something happened to me.
I see your point. Yes, I would like to learn.
Nice. Felix and Ingrid. Alright, so this is going to be definitely some Glen talk, is what I'm expecting here. Oh, we got the sad music.
Hello?
Oh, hello. Have you been there long? I was absorbed in this book.
Another silly legend?
First of all, they're not silly. And second of all, no. It's an essay that speaks to uncommon and challenging battle scenarios. I've been researching such things since you proposed your unique strategy. Listen to this. Your commander gives orders that put your hometown in extreme danger. Do you carry out the orders or protect your hometown?
What nonsense. I was talking about real-world tactics, not some dumb ethical question.
Whatever your personal feelings on the matter, I see similarities between such tactics and these dumb ethical questions. I haven't read beyond this one, but I think the obvious answer is to follow your commander. The duty and pride of being a knight demand that you follow orders, regardless of your own feelings. But if I were put in such a position, I don't know how I'd fare. In fact, were someone to carry out those orders, I know that I'd attempt to stop them.
Stop bothering with all this. You're not meant to be a knight. Go find a husband.
Wow, you can't just say that.
Excuse me?
You heard me.
I know you hate the ideals of chivalry and pride. So much so, you prefer to escape your duty as your family's heir. You have no right to criticize me for my ideals.
Perhaps not. At least I know not to heedlessly obey orders. I know not to romanticize blind obedience. My brother taught me to think for myself.
Don't you dare bring Glenn into this.
You're right. Forget it.
Well, I didn't expect that, Felix. Okay. Luckily, there is a third support slot, so there's a chance that they sort that out at some point. Okay, Ingrid and Ash. This is going to be a little bit more upbeat, maybe? Talks of knights and chivalry.
Do you know this legend, Ingrid?
Oh no.
It's about the Battle of Fódlan's throat.
It's the sad music again.
Oh yes, I know it like the hilt of my sword.
With so many valiant knights appearing in this story, I couldn't help but wonder which was your favorite. I really like this one, the one in the middle, the knight who stands in defense of the Duke.
Such a wonderful knight. One of my favorites as well.
That makes sense. He's so noble and virtuous. In fact, he kind of reminds me of you.
Thank you. You remind me of him as well. You are honest, as is he.
No, I'm nowhere near as great. Maybe someday. Maybe if we work hard together, we can both become knights as glorious as the one in this story.
Together, yes. Now wouldn't that be something? If only we could.
Huh?
Ash, the legends are exactly that. Legends. They're not indicative of real life. The cards we are dealt are what they are. We can work with what we have, but we can't change what's in our hand.
What's that supposed to mean?
I long to serve His Highness as a knight. The sort of knight that legends are written about. But I was born bearing a crest, and with that comes responsibility. Whether I like it or not, I am the last hope of House Galatea. I am the only one who can carry on the family bloodline and restore our lost fortune. To do that means setting aside my own dreams and ambitions.
You still have the right to pursue your dreams.
Ash, I must ask something of you.
Yes, of course. Anything.
My dream is aligned with your own. Please, for both of us, promise to see yours through.
That doesn't seem fair.
I'll never be able to see my dream through. Doing so would mean terrible misfortune for others. So, I am bound by honor not to follow through on my own dream. But I can help you achieve yours.
Come on, this isn't like you at all. Please, don't smile when your eyes are so sad.
Okay, well, that was a little bit depressing. Luckily, again, there's an A. Apparently Ingrid just can't have nice support. She's just got to have exclusively supports that are just downright, you know, I'm trying to think of the right way of putting it. Just flatten the mood right down here. Alright, Sylvain, Mercedes, this is going to be a good one.
Mercedes.
Oh
I
no.
swear, the whole cathedral glows with heavenly light when you're around.
Every single time, the sad music.
Hello, Sylvain. What a treat to see you here. I thought you preferred places with more ladies around.
On the other hand, you can still have jokes with the sad music.
I'm here because you're here. And I don't care about other girls.
Oh, come now. I'm sure you use that line all the time.
Actually, I've only said it to girls who thought I was lying about being faith. You know what? There's no reason to get into all that.
That's brilliant.
The truth is, I would really like to spend some time with you. What do you say to that?
Well, if you were really interested in me, I would want you to get to know me better.
I agree. I've been such an idiot in the past, always angling for the seduction. I've forgotten how to just talk to someone.
You act like you're full of regret, but I know you don't really mean it. Still, I'm glad to hear you say that at least. I told you such a boring story the last time we spoke. I was worried you might think I was a dull person.
Dull? No. I was worried that I'd made you remember unhappy times. It's horrible what you had to go through. It's not like anyone chooses to be born with a crest.
Right. We can't choose our bloodline. You've got a crest too, haven't you, Sylvain? What has your experience been like?
Are you asking how being born with a crest affected me?
Yes. I know there was that business with your brother Miklon, but I'm sure you don't want to talk about all that.
It's not a very happy story.
Please don't feel the need to hold back on my account. I'm here if you need someone to share in your pain.
Would you want to know more about me, even if I didn't have a crest, or come from a noble family?
This has nothing to do with your crest or family. I'm just asking as your friend. How should I put this? When I look at you, I don't see a crest. I want to see the real you.
You do? Here's the short version. I hate crests. Even though having one is supposed to be such a great blessing, mine has ruined everything. Miklon was heir to our house. Then I was born, and I became the heir because I had a crest. That made my older brother jealous enough to want to kill me. And every woman in Fódlan wants to have my little crest baby, so they can join the nobility. Yeah, there you go. That's what it's like to have a crest.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to dredge up such awful things.
No, I should keep my temper better. I don't want you to see me act that way.
Don't say that. I'm glad we were able to talk. I feel like I'm finally seeing the real you. Oh, Sylvain, will you save me from the curse of having a crest?
Of course. I think I love you. And I mean that. With all my heart. I love you, Mercedes. Let's get married and have crest babies.
Sure.
Alright. Yeah. Forgot that a little bit. That's still weird. Yep. Okay. They have another one though. Mercedes and Annette.
Okay, Mercy. This time we're gonna be really good and get the supplies with no detours.
It's not sad music.
You're so good at sticking to a plan. I should leave the shopping to you. I'll stay out of your way and just browse.
Hey, that's not fair. I want to browse too.
Looks like you girls are having a good time.
Annie? Is this a friend of yours?
I've never seen this person before. I'm sorry to be rude, but we're kind of busy.
Wait a minute. I think you're shopping with money you stole. But no need to worry your pretty little heads. I'm just gonna have to take it back for us common folk.
Step back, Mercy. This could get dangerous. Listen here, you. There's no way you can win against me. I don't want to fight you, but I will if I have to. So just back away.
You think you can talk to me that way? I'm gonna...
Oh, the knights are coming!
What?
Annie, run!
This is far enough. We should be safe.
I hope so. But what were you thinking? That sort of behavior isn't like you at all.
I thought you were in danger, Mercy.
You're actually blaming me for this? It's like I don't even know you anymore.
Mercy! I was just trying to protect you.
I don't think Annette did anything wrong there. I think that she was, you know, you come near me, I'm gonna blast you with magic was a fair response to that. You know, to be mugged. Anyway, Mercedes and Ingrid, let's go. Alright, Ingrid. It's B-level support, but you don't have to be, it doesn't have to be the sad music, okay? Okay? We got a deal here?
Apologies for my late arrival, Mercedes. My duties ran long, as per usual.
It's the happy music.
There's no need to apologize at all. Please, have a seat. We've met for tea so many times, but you never seem to get used to it, do you, Ingrid?
Not entirely, no. I'm not accustomed to being treated so... delicately. Anyway, what will we talk about today?
I actually wanted to gripe about something that's been bothering me.
Sylvain keeps coming up to me and asking about crest babies. It's getting a little weird. Maybe you can talk to him.
You? Gripe? Now that's unusual. I'm happy to listen, of course. It's the least I can do after all the kindness you've shown me.
Thank you. The one thing I really wanted to talk about is marriage.
Oh?
Yes. I received a letter from my adoptive father about marriage discussions with a noble family.
And will you accept?
That's the problem. No matter what I decide, I'll probably be married off anyway. What I really want to do is help those in need. But I think it would be more difficult to do so if I married a nobleman.
Understandably so. Sounds to me like you need a strategy to silence your father.
Sorry? To silence him?
Do you think Mercedes thinks that Ingrid's talking about killing him? You know, silence him permanently kind of stuff?
Don't you agree? It seems the best course of action would be to consider severing all ties with the family and running away.
We don't need to go that far. I'm sorry, I really just needed to let that out. I don't need you to worry about solving my problems.
Oh, okay. It's just a bit personal for me, actually. My own father has brought countless marriage proposals to my attention. He always was obsessed with me carrying on the family bloodline. At a very young age, my hand had already been promised to someone in marriage. But Glenn died young.
That must have been difficult for you. Would you have married him if he had survived?
That's a good question. It's hard to imagine now. Although I did admire him quite a lot. He held true to the ideals of knighthood, proudly serving the king. Even after all these years, I aspire to be the type of knight that he embodied. But that's just it. I'm not a tool for furthering my family's fortunes. I'm a knight at heart, regardless of what my father desires.
I see. A very noble cause indeed. How strange that we should be worrying about the same thing.
Even though we are such different people.
It's true. Enjoying a nice chat over tea with you like this makes me realize maybe the paths we walk aren't so different after all. Don't you think?
I do. These tea parties of ours, they really are something special.
That they are. Ingrid, I would love to get to know you better if that's okay. I want to know about your childhood, your favorite books, the sweets you like, anything at all.
Absolutely. I'm happy to speak with you anytime. And I want to know you better too, Mercedes.
Hey, that was good. Kind of disappointed there isn't an A for that one, but I suppose there's no mystery to solve. It would just be like, oh, my favorite sweet is this. Ah, no, well, my favorite sweet is this. So, you know, there isn't too much there. Let me just check. So we have no certifications to do. I think everyone's set there. Just thinking if there's anything else we need to do. Don't think there is. Let's go and explore. Yeah. So, there is something we actually have to do while exploring, which is run all the way down here and get ourselves the speed buff, hopefully, out of the gardening bit. Then we need to go and get some motivation. So, let's start with this bit. Hello. Love to do some gardening once you actually load. Did I do it too quickly? Have I crashed it? No, there we go. Harvest. And we got a speed carrot. Wonderful. We actually got quite a lot on that one. Oh, because that was the month of getting more stuff, wasn't it? Yeah, I think it was. Oh yes, as well. While I remember, Felix, store that. Get him. Where is it? Speed carrot. Yep. Use. Then the miracle bean, I think, is luck. Yeah, it's luck. So that I was giving to do. Yeah. Right. Oh, round this way. And use. Wonderful. Right. Next thing. Hello.
Hey, welcome.
Yeah, I want to buy 3 of your pale flower seeds. Thank you.
Eye. A pleasure to come again.
Oh, actually, while I'm here.
Welcome.
Oh, yeah, we've already bought the
Come
things
again.
this month. That's fine. And you?
Hello there.
I do want to buy that, actually.
I thank you.
Yeah, nothing else.
Return
Okay.
soon, please.
Go see Raphael.
Hey!
Right, we'll do that on the way back to the gardening thing. Is he is here, isn't he? I think he oh, he's not here. Oh, wait, he's out this way because it was fishing month. I forgot that. He's actually here-ish. There we go, yeah. Hello.
Fishing tournament?
Here is... Where is it? Training weight, yes.
Is this for me? It's so nice!
Glad you like it. So, ladies who like gardening, people who like flowers. Let me just try a flower one on him. See what... Yeah, we'll give him a rose. Why not?
Thanks! I'll take it.
Okay, he liked that. Let's have a look. Are we looking at... He's not there yet? Okay. I'm going to keep stuffing him with gifts if he likes flowers.
Thanks! Thanks!
Let me see. Nope. I don't want to go over a B, which is why I'm continually stopping.
Thanks!
There we go. Now we got a B support of him. Wonderful. So we will get that at some point. Let me just do a little fast travel to the same spot. And it's up here. Well, we need to go to the box anyway at some point, so we'll do that. Yeah, we'll go to the box. Are we going to do singing practice this week? Probably not. Right. Hello. So, Raphael. Oh, we could have just done this. Anyway, classroom learning isn't enough to become a strong knight. There's got to be someone around here who can teach me how to get as strong as possible. Dimitri. Wonderful. Hey, we're just convincing him to join our house. Come with us. Come see Dimitri. This is Ingrid. Meat and vegetables are both delicious, but some people complain about not liking one or the other. I just don't understand how anyone can snub a good meal. A well-prepared meal should be enjoyed by all. Yeah, okay. That worked. Out here and into the corner. Now, Raphael.
Professor.
He's somebody you can rely upon for some, you know, that kind of bouncing, bubbly music. Let's see.
Great timing, Professor. I was just going to come find you.
It's only happy music. This might as well be sad music for Raphael.
Are you busy? I have a question about formations. I don't understand them at all. Are the speed of battle and the terrain connected somehow? There's too much to memorize.
You don't have to remember everything.
I don't? Then what do I have to know? I think I understand the basics. To start, you just... Ah, okay. I think I've got it. Thanks for the help, Professor. Brains and brawn. You've really got it all. With your help, I should have no trouble becoming a proper knight.
Why do you want to be a knight?
Huh? Didn't I tell you? My parents were merchants of the Alliance. They died in an accident. That's why it's up to me to look after my little sis. I'm not great with bookkeeping, so I don't think I'd make a good merchant. I talked to Grandpa, and he suggested I become a knight. So I sold all our valuables and used the money to pay my way into the academy. My sis won't survive if I get kicked out. So I can't give up now.
Did you consider becoming a mercenary?
I might have tried being a mercenary if I didn't have my little sis to look after. I probably shouldn't say this, but being a mercenary does sound like an easier life. Mercenaries have no responsibilities, and no one else to worry about. But someone's got to take care of my little sis, so that's out of the question. Serving as a knight in a noble house is more secure, and you don't have to worry about dying unless there's a war.
Yeah, and there hasn't been one of those for many years, so...
My sis has been through so much. I don't want her to have to worry about me. Hey, do you have any siblings, Professor?
No.
Then you probably think I'm missing out on my freedom, having to support her, huh? But working hard for my sister isn't too bad. Call it a burden, call it a challenge. If it makes my sister happy, I'm happy too. You should ask your father to have some more kids.
Okay. We'll just leave that one there.
Anyway, that's why I've got to become a proper knight.
Alright, well. I don't know what to say about that comment, so we'll just move on. Hello. I would love to do some gardening. I'd like to plant some seeds. 3 of these, please. Perfect. Right. Okay. Back over to Raphael here.
There.
Now, I don't remember what he needs. Does he need brawling? Oh, he needs heavy armor, doesn't he? I think he's a heavy armor guy.
Maybe.
In which case, I should do this first.
I believe it's best.
Hey, I want my faculty heavy armor training. Thank you. And then we'll head round this way.
Hey.
And we'll have a little chat with Aloise. Hello. I like my faculty heavy armor training.
Practice yields results.
Okay. Hey, Catherine.
I guess that's it.
I like my faculty punching things training. Cool. Might as well get all of those while we're here. No new supports for them. Right, hello.
Fishing tournament?
Recruit.
Good to see you, Professor. Rare for you to come talk to me. I'd love it if you could teach me more about training and stuff like that. I know that ain't easy with me stuck in a different class and all. Why don't you put me in your class?
Of course.
Really? I was only kidding around. But if you're offering, I won't say no. You better not go easy on me. You gotta toughen me up if I'm gonna become a proper knight.
Raphael joined your house. Wonderful. So we now have Raphael in here as well. Wonderful news. So, Raphael. Ooh, he gives us a stat up as well. Wonderful. Permanently increases strength by 1. Ooh. Born the eldest son of a merchant family, parents were attacked and killed by monsters, sells estate, closes merchant business, and resolves to become a knight, enrolls in the Officers' Academy at Garreg Mach. Okay. Cool. So what I can do now, then go to his inventory, and I can take that off of his hands. He's probably not going to be coming to any battles with us. Maybe his he does have a power log, so maybe his power log. But anyway, where are we? Yeah, Dimitri. We'll get +1 strength with you. That seems like a good, good thing to have. Right. So now I believe that means that the only person we haven't got that we need is Marianne, right? Yeah, she's the only one we haven't got yet. Okay. Right, I have some flowers. Who are we giving flowers to? Where's our support with Gilbert? Let me just have a look here. He's the next one. Gilbert, we're at a C. Okay, I'm gonna go stuff Gilbert full of flowers.
I believe it best.
Hello. Would you like this?
Thank you.
Would you like this?
Thank you.
Cool. You probably won't like the other one because it says appreciated by ladies. Maybe I'll give it to Catherine? Hello.
I guess that's...
Here is a floral adornment.
I'll take it.
Okay, well, fine, whatever. We've raised support with all of them. We haven't actually got what we need, but that's fine. So in here, we've now gone and done all of the recruitment stuff. So now we're just purely after, like, our goals. So Dudu and Dimitri. No, not goals. I used the wrong word. Supports. So Dudu and Dimitri are pointless to do. Okay. Who's next? Dimitri and Felix? Have we got a support available with them still? Yes. Okay. Oh, but it turns out that Dimitri is not available with that on that one. So Dudu and Felix, they're maxed. Dudu and Ash. Nope. Felix and Ingrid. How about those two? That's the wrong one. Support. Felix and Ingrid. They have one left? Perfect. Right. Felix and Ingrid. Let's go.
That looks appetizing.
I appreciate any good meal, but nothing beats enjoying my favorite food.
Wonderful. Oh, we're almost getting there on professor level here. We probably would have got the next professor level if I hadn't decided that I was going to get training instead. Okay, so next one here. We can actually head out. So it would be Dimitri and whoever he's next needing one with. So Dimitri and we've just done Felix, Dimitri and Sylvain, if we can find one of them. Dimitri. Oh, it looks like bonding bites is just a positive for everything. Oh, effects are enhanced when dining with students of your own house. Oh, so it's just a yeah, that's perfect, right? Dimitri and Sylvain, let's go.
You know what, Professor? His Highness here is the most stubborn guy I know.
Now, Sylvain, why not go ahead and eat? If you do not, I may help myself to it.
Nice, I didn't know they had a line. That's cool. Also, I still don't entirely know what the little arrows up thing does. As in, when it says, this meal is better, or whatever. I still don't entirely know what that is. To do an ash is what we're looking for here. You see how they've got the arrow next to them. I still don't know what the benefit of that arrow is, because it can't be support. Because we already get... sorry, it can't be motivation, because you already get max motivation. So maybe it's support points? That's the only thing I can think of. We haven't eaten with to do yet. Oh, there's to do. Need to find one that's to do an ash. There we go. Fish and bean soup. Perfect.
I like this.
This looks delicious. Let's eat.
Wonderful. Yeah, we definitely would have got it if I hadn't done the training. That's okay. And now we have a support between us and Dedu and Dimitri and Felix. Sylvain. Let's do Dimitri and Sylvain first.
Your Highness? Why are you in my room?
Sorry, I need to hide in here, just for a while. I'll have you know this is all your fault.
Hide? From who?
It's, a girl from the academy.
Oh my.
I'm sorry, it's a what?
This is all because of your insistence that I go and ask a girl out.
You didn't give her a dagger, did you? Is that why you're hiding? Does she have a dagger, Dimitri?
Look, you kept true to your promise to improve your behavior. So I felt it was only right to make good on my side of the bargain too.
You invited a girl to dinner, and now she's chasing you around. What's the big deal? Unless... Did you use one of my pickup lines? Those words are dangerous in the wrong hands. With me, people know a line's a line and I'm joking. But you, nobody's ever accused you of being funny.
I clearly underestimated the difficulty of the task. But what do I do now?
Relax, Your Highness. Relax. I'll sort this whole thing out real easy. All we have to do is figure out how to make this girl lose interest in you. And making girls lose interest is what I'm best at. You just wait right there, and I'll fix everything.
It was my naivete that brought this about. I cannot place this immense burden on your shoulders.
This is no job for an amateur. You need a professional's help. Trying to do everything yourself has never served you so well, so just leave this to the master. Even the dagger incident could have been avoided if you had just talked with me beforehand.
There wasn't time for consultation. I only learned she was leaving on the day of her departure.
Whatever you say. The point is, you need to learn to rely on me for these types of things in the future. For now, I got this. And if I ever need help with something you know how to help with, then maybe you can do the same for me.
Sylvain. Very well. When that time comes, I promise to help you as best I can. A knight of Fargus never goes back on his word. Isn't that right? You're a good man, Sylvain. I'm sorry to do this to you. Best of luck.
Please, Your Highness. I've spent years honing my skills for just this situation. Watch and learn.
Fantastic. That was great. And the last one we have is to do enough. So I just want to check. Did we get... Yeah, I didn't get support, even if it's hidden. Right, let's do a little teleport. And this is our B-level support with to do. Wherever that is. It's up here and to the right. Okay. Past this bench. And hello to do. Yes.
Here you are again.
I came to check on the flowers.
I see. The flowers you helped to water are in bloom now. Have a look.
Aren't they lovely?
Indeed. My sister was fond of this one in particular.
I didn't know you had a sister. We're not going to ask where a sister is now. That's the kind of question that leads to the "my sister is dead" as an answer. So I didn't know you had a sister.
It never came up. Duscur is a dead land. Its flowers were all trampled under the boots of soldiers. But seeing this blossom brings back memories. I do not know why I am telling you all of this.
I'd like to hear more.
There is little to tell. But if you are from Fódlan, you must know what became of the people of Duscur. The people who betrayed their allies from Fargus. The ones who were punished for regicide. The Duscur are shunned for their crimes, even now. It would be in your interest not to spend any more time around me than necessary.
Dimitri doesn't shun you.
His Highness is an exception. But, to be completely candid, it pleases me to be able to speak with you like this. If you truly do not mind, I would be glad to receive more visits from you in the future.
Nice. Okay, and with that, we are done all of the exploring. So, we'll end today's free time, and we'll move over to instruction. Once it moves itself over. There we go. Instruction, as I was saying. So, let's go and instruct. Do we have anybody down this side? No, so I guess we're just starting from the top again. That's fine. Dimitri. I guess we were doing this one last time, so let's push this up. Ah, perfect. Nice. Great. Okay. Dedu. Yeah, same. That gives him C, so we can now use C level support.
It's in my grasp.
Not support, battalions. Now we can start upgrading other things if we wanted to. I'm kind of okay continuing to upgrade his authority. That's okay. Felix? Ooh, we could knock that one over. Yeah, might as well knock his reason over to the next level.
This could be useful. Maybe.
Hey, got reason level 3. That's not bad. We could try and knock his faith up. Or his authority. There's all sorts we could do here. I mean, I might try and get his faith to a D. Yeah, okay, whatever. Ash. Ash, we already got that where it needs to be. Lance, I think was what we were doing. Yeah. Nice. Just to get him up to the level he needs to be to get Bow Knight. And Sylvain, yeah, one of those. 2 of those. So he now gets Battalion Vantage, but we see we lost...
I'm really getting the hang of this.
We lost Professor Experience on that one there, because he's now at the same level as us, I believe. So we could get him something else. What do we want to get him? You know what? I think I might level his Reason, just so that when we switch him to a class that can use it, he's good with it.
What? What?
Yeah. Or at least get a couple points in there. Right. Let's go.
Professor.
I believe I am better suited to healing than to fighting. Rather than train with traditional weapons then, I think it best for me to focus upon my faith. Sure. It's fine. Blaine, you're not coming with us. Oh, it sounds like Marianne wants to join Lapsa's house. Will you hear them out? Yes.
have a request. It's about your class.
Yeah, join.
Huh? Oh, thank you. I should be more comfortable speaking after I get to know you better.
Wonderful. So that's the last person who needed to join. So we now have a full house. Right. 25th. It's Cyril's birthday. Tea party. Okay. You would like the Almiran pine needles.
Do you need me for something, Professor? Thank you. This smell reminds me of the tea I really like.
Fantastic. Got it in one.
Thanks. Ouch!
Okay. He likes hard work and Rhea.
What?
Ooh. Doesn't like snacks. So is it battalion or a first meeting? First meeting? Battalion? Ooh. It must have been snacks? Oh, because did it say it said shareable maybe? A word of advice? Okay, must be in snacks again. Oh, failed after 2? This is a poor tea time.
Well, I still got some work to get done. Thanks for the tea. See ya, Professor.
See ya. That was so bad it didn't even rate the tea time.
This should be perfect.
It was perfect. Nice. Everyone getting the level ups. Ooh, there we go. Oh, yeah, in there.
There's so much left to learn.
Helm splitter. Cool. Do I have him learning axe?
I'm getting much better.
Guess I'm still growing.
Oops. Oh wait, no, I have him learning axe. Why do I have him learning axe? I've completely forgotten why I have him learning axe. I think I had him learning axe so he could get brigand, but he's already brigand, so why do I still have him learning axe? That's a good question. Was it so I could make him fly? Was that it? Did I want to make him fly? Did I want to make him budget Claude? I don't think so. I think I'm gonna change that back to Lance. Oh yeah, it's just on the default. I just never changed it, I guess. Maybe. Possibly. Yeah, let's go for a Lance and bow. Somebody can correct me if that's wrong, but I'm sure we were doing Lance so you could get riding. I may be 100% off there. Anyway, I'm going to chuck in a save, and then we're actually not going to get to the power log today, but that's okay. We'll do a power log tomorrow. So thank you for watching. I'll see you then. Goodbye.